inside your soul. Somebody stepped inside your soul. Little by little they're wrapping stone. To someone else who's in control.
So, Rachel.
I'm Sydney. I'm Kimberly.
This is our first attempt to go in the asylum, but it's too dark and we were scared.
Yeah, so we're coming back.
So we'll be back. Forest Haven Asylum, take 2.
We're at the Forest Haven Asylum, which was built in 1925.
It was built for mentally ill people. Okay, so at the asylum they had very unusual health treatment.
They had botched lobotomies that they did on people's brains, and they used electric shock therapy. These surgeries made them even worse or even killed them. So we're here at the Curley building in the Forest Haven Asylum, and the asylum was meant for children and kids, and the curve here shows that the kids were stayed here.
Most of the kids that were not mentally ill were just deaf, dyslexic, or like illiterate, and were just considered mentally ill.
Here are the beds where people slept, and there's showers there, and like people would get mentally abused. They also got sexually and physically abused in these rooms too.
You think it's easier to know your own truth.
Due to overpopulation, people were taking outside naked, just wearing diapers and hosed down instead of taking showers. So this is one of the beds where they operated like the patients on.
The mayor of DC visited this place as a psychology student and described it as the most dehumanizing and horrible experience. There's a story about a girl named Maddie Hogue who stayed in this asylum when it was first built.
She was not mentally ill at all. She was just deaf and kept here because they considered her mentally ill.
Right now, we're on the roof where you can see all the main buildings, and that's the main entrance of the asylum where people register to get in, and these are all the other buildings.
A court case filed in 1972 about mental, sexual, and physical abuse in the asylum, but the judge failed to do anything about it.
Administration building of the Forest Haven Asylum, and this is where all the files are kept of the residents who were here staying in the facility. And in 1976 there was a court case that Henry and Betty Evans issued that was a federal law class action suit about the poor treatment and the neglect of their daughter in the facility. In 1978, Judge Pat ordered for the asylum to be shut down due to the poor conditions of the asylum, and the asylum kept running afterwards and ignored the orders.
In 1991, the asylum was finally shut down. To this day, security still doesn't let people see how tragic the asylum really was.
It was truly a horrific place for many people who weren't even mentally ill.